Alright, we've got Mastro playing Emeric in the teal up against Battleberg
Ooh,
playing Ryota in the natural yellow.
I have extensive knowledge on this map, as in I've played one game of it with Mastro, so I know the opening.
Nice. I mean, it's 19 by 19, although it's a
Yeah,
different
well,
19 by 19 to what it used to be.
that was before my time. I never actually got to play 19 by 19 during my career.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
actually kind of weird to hear because we got so many complaints over the years of why do you keep using this map so much.
yeah, I was during the phase of Gilgamesh and Headland being used constantly.
Oh,
But
okay.
so it looks like they went center this year, if I'm correct, on Battleberg side, and Mastro is uh being pretty aggressive here. I
Yeah.
like this. I like bonking this village because it's just, it nice. It's in your face. Your opponent has to commit to try and taking it down, or they're just down econ, you know?
Yeah, and I think we're gonna hopefully see Battleberg mirror. Okay, so Ryota healed a little bit later there than Emeric did.
It's interesting to note that they I mean, I don't think it's gonna matter too much, but Battleberg like push one of his swords to capture a more advanced fill, which is generally good practice. If it doesn't matter the timings of the vills, capturing the 4-1 is more nice because as you can see, Mastro is not able to capture it themselves. Um,
I'm really curious. How was Ryota? 91%. Okay. They're
91.
gonna
Okay,
they're
yeah,
gonna have Groove soon, and that's the big thing about Ryota. He's the only fast commander in the game. Everybody else is
really
medium or slower. Uh,
crazy. So they get online really early, right?
yeah, and then you get to kind of snowball off of that if you do well with it. But tier 1 is actually very, very low damage. It's all about... Actually, in this circumstance, I think you can kill this sword with it. Um, but Ryota decides not to go for that. Ooh, dog goes
Ooh,
down.
not immune to dragon either. Do they have a mage on that side?
There's a
Yes,
couple
they have
mages.
mages, so they preempted it. The dragon's gonna bully though. It's probably just gonna go to the other side next. But they have a
Yeah.
balloon, so we'll see how they play around it.
I mean, I would
This
honestly
looks
love to see a tier 1 Ryota groove that just like swipes the dragon and that sword and then like retreats. I think that would be a really good play, but we'll see what they go for. Attacking into a full health commander with swords.
I respect this. This is something I would do, you know? Except when I do it, I just die.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hit with the knight afterwards. I guess going for the sword first means the knight is a little bit more chunky after, but there is a full health knight on the offensive side behind this, so...
I feel like in this situation, instead of attacking, it's probably better to just accept that there's not a good attack and just bide your time for better reinforcements. Especially since now that their knight is weak, they can just get bopped by the healthy swords, and it's not gonna have a fun time, right?
Yeah, and, oh,
Oh, groove.
that's tier 2. There's nothing really to benefit too much from it. You know, this is obviously...
Right.
I mean, the
Yeah.
mage obviously will, but we're not gonna see, like, archers or trebs hitting stuff across the map.
Yeah. No shenanigans yet.
Oh, first mage goes in, suicides. Okay. I mean, are we just gonna see Battleberg try and rush down center? They're gonna...
The question is, does the Zerg Rush win?
I don't think there's enough here to have that work out. And, you know, Ryota, tier 1 charges super quick, but tier 2 actually does take a little bit longer, which is a...
Yeah, now the issue is even with the army, they're kind of out of position here. They don't have like reinforcements to fight back here, and they're just too thin, and they got shredded.
Yeah, and there's not really much left to fight with anywhere else on the map. Yeah, like Battleberg basically
But
just lost their army that turn.
But they're Ryota, they can run, right? Surely.
I mean, running is not that effective though if you don't really have anywhere to run to. Okay, well you're
Yeah,
gonna
but
see.
watch.
Tier 1, okay, so they kind of dash out. Which is actually really unfortunate because they had like 164% there. So that is a lot of groove that gets like kind of wasted.
hmm
But I mean, are they gonna do anything with these 2 dragons there? There's so many mages though. A double harpy, 4 mages on the map. I don't think dragons are gonna be able to get anything done. There's only air really left. This is kind of like watching. I almost want to say it's like kind of like watching Eagle in Advance Wars, where it's just like he just wants like a big air army he can play around with. But oh, well,
yeah.
that
It's
dragon's
just
not
like
long for this world.
they took an engagement and then like I don't know if they didn't attack much or if it was just like they ran forwards, but they like got immediately like punished for it and their army disappeared, so they're just kind of stuck here and the wave of Mastro's army is going to eventually just crumble the HQ, it looks like.
We see the trap moving up.
Ooh,
Oh.
that'd be fun to watch. Let's see if the truck gets there first.
Okay, yeah, just walling with a whole bunch of units here. Recognizes, even does the mage heal for safety. Double mage heal for
Yeah,
safety.
I agree with this. And kills the dragon.
And the blue. Oh yeah, there's 2 swords. That's Battleberg's entire army that's remaining.
Double mage heal was to kill the balloon.
Oh, okay.
Really? Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you know, picks up an extra kill at the end. But, yeah, these swords are effectively on a mountain. So we're gonna see Ryota not
They
do that
actually
much.
live. Yeah.
Eats the sword crit counter attack. But I think this is gonna be game pretty soon. Seeing mages taking down buildings. Not a place you want to be. Would have actually liked to have seen Emeric hit first, but whatever. I don't think it really matters at this point.
Yeah, but
Oh, well, yeah, and
yeah.
Stronghold's about to go down anyway, so yeah. Archer getting the finishing blow.
For
Actually,
you, Barrett. For you.
they should have done the archer first for the rounding or something.
Kept the spear on more health at the end, but
Yeah.
anyway, that was well played by Mastro. Battleberg, I think they were just like very, very small differences at first, and they kind of snowballed from there, and lots of taking engagements were coming up behind. And I'm going to talk like, you know, kind of beginner level Wargroove for people that are new. Is one of the hardest things to learn in this game, and one of the most important things to learn in this game is when to take engagements and when to back off. Because sometimes you'll just be like, I'm gonna like fight my opponent and I'm gonna keep fighting until I win. And that is not how the game works. You really want to like pick and choose your fights when it makes sense. And
Yeah,
the hard fights are the ones where like your opponent forces you to engage in a bad situation. Sorry, you're gonna say.
Yeah, like you can have a bigger army than your opponent, but if you're hitting less stuff or taking way more damage, it's gonna be rough for you to keep that fight going, because it's not you're gonna get pummeled down. You got to know when to you know, what when is when you have enough to actually go in and take a fight, or just if it's even worth taking a fight somewhere. Like don't take fight over empty space. That is a lesson I've had to learn the hard way.
Yeah. And there's like obvious. I mean, I actually think we should make some like small YouTube video content about like little tiny guides on the channel that kind of explain some of these concepts, because
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that
I
would
think
be
it would be
really cool.
yeah. It'd be
But
really good
this
fun.
is an improvement over last game. Shio
Yeah.
healed and didn't immediately die. But when your Shio gets to stay alive, you get to the army fighting stage where you can lose all your army. And here, there were two main mistakes. One was a tactical mistake of allowing the dragon to get a bunch of free hits or semi-free hits, on the right side. And on the left side, it was a strategic mistake, let's say, of like trying to fight into my CO when there wasn't enough stuff to fight into my CO, resulting in things just basically suiciding into CO and Crystal.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, they like threw the knight and the sword right into Sia when the whole army was there, and there's nothing to protect them. You just even though you got to hit first, it's like
yeah,
you're melting your stuff in the process.
and also I was popping Crystal there, so even if I had slightly less army, I would have won that exchange no matter
Yeah,
what.
because you have mountains basically.
Yeah, mountains, my mage is great. The idea of this game, by the way, I saw Space from doing the Emeric trap, and now I've tested it more, but that game was like my first attempt at, and I failed miserably because I went too fast, one could say, and that trap is not really fast in 19 by 19. I don't think it's like a super great Emeric map. It does get there eventually, but you can't get it too early or you get attacked. And then by the time you actually want to get it, you already want to have placed your first crystal. So it's kind of hard. I guess you can place it in a decent spot and they keep it alive, and then Treb arrives at some point. I don't know. It's hard to play Emeric on this map, and I realized it here where the game ended before Treb could matter.
Okay, well we're gonna go on to the next game.